Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Teresa with Amethyst Moon, and today we're doing the unboxing of the Sophie and Toffee's Elves box for, oh goodness, this one was April's, I believe? Yeah, April's. A little behind on there, so it's hard to remember which box goes for what. But yes, this is April's box, which is the crystal box. And this one actually came a little differently. I did peek into it and stuff the other day because I wanted to see what it was, and I got it on Friday and I couldn't wait. I couldn't get to record on Friday, so I didn't want to wait to do it because it's just one of those things. I have to open them right then and there and I have to see inside of them and see what I got, you know. I'm too, I don't know, too curious, I guess. I don't know. That's the word I would actually use, but I'm too impatient probably to wait for a few days because Friday and today's Monday, so yeah, that was just too many days for me to wait, and I didn't have time or anything to record Friday, so I decided to peek in it. I left, you know, I didn't really take out and move around. I just kind of left everything where it was and stuff, but it's kind of mucked up from what it was, but it's still in there. But this time they've changed it to where they're coming, the box is actually coming in a little thing of bubble wrap, which is really awesome, and I love their bubble wrap because if you can see it, little hearts all over it. It is so cute. And it's just a little bubble wrap bag, so my hand in there. So the box comes in that, taped up real nice to protect it, which is really cool because it gives a little more added padding and stuff, and boxes to, you know, the stuff inside maybe a little bit more protected. But this month the box is really pretty mint, kind of a minty sea green. I don't know which. It's beautiful though. I love the color. Anyways, without further ado, let's get started. All right. Yeah, this one is the Elves box. It's crystal one. They didn't. This one is, in all honesty, doesn't seem to be as much in it as their past boxes, and I don't know if they just added extra into the past boxes because, you know, like February was a blowout box, so there was a lot in that box, and January we didn't get one. We got the December box in January, but the unicorn box was pretty packed with stuff. And then March's box, which I got last month, that one was pretty packed too. I mean, but then I think they might have added a little extra in there because it was really delayed, so I'm not sure. But this one, it just doesn't seem to have as much in it. Usually there's, our cards usually have more stuff on it. There's no project. See, there's no particular project this month. It's just, you know, make what you want to make. One for their Elves box contest they have. But other than that, it's just, you know, it's a short list of the things that came in. Usually it's front. Usually the front is usually who, you know, what the main project of the box is, and then the back is usually, you know, the rest of the stuff that they put in the box. But this time it's just one side, and it just tells you about, you know, this side just tells you how to enter their contest and when it ends, and then a coupon you get if you order from their website by the end of this month. And then all the stuff, and then it just shows you the videos for their site on Sophie and Toffee, which a lot of them link you to the ones on YouTube, like Nerdy Crafter, Polymomo T, Creative Rachie, and anyone else that they have connected to their site that they have not connected to the site, but that they have the tutorials connected to their site from some of the ones they do and everything. But this one is pretty good. There's a lot of good stuff in it. Don't get me wrong. I'm loving this box, even if it is a little sparse. I do wish they would have put, since it's called Crystal Box, I wish they would actually put some actual crystals in there, like they did in the Mermaid box. We had little crystal shards in there, little, like, you know, tiny little points, kind of like this, but, you know, a heck of a lot smaller, and stuff that we used. And so I was really hoping they were going to have some kind of a crystal point in here, some little colored ones or something, because I think that would have been really perfect for the project that I was wanting to do with what, you know, for this box and stuff. Is just the idea that I had in my head, but that's okay. I've got a few ideas of my own with these, so I'm going to work with that. But in here, they got some pretty cool stuff. I'm excited to try this out. It's silicone mold maker. And, yeah, part A and B. And I have never worked with the silicone mold maker. I've only got one pourable mold, and I haven't really actually tried it yet. I got it from Michael's. I can't remember if it's, I don't remember what the brand is, but it's the one that, I think it's pink one. It's pink when you pour it, but I don't remember for sure, so don't quote me on that. But it's, I haven't tried it yet, so I don't know how well it works. I've just watched YouTube videos from other people doing it and seen how it turns out, and it looks pretty good. So I wanted to get some pourable stuff because I just got the yellow mold making that you get that I got at Michael's, and it's good. But when you're pushing down, if you don't push down quite evenly on the piece that you're trying to make the mold of, it won't turn out nicely and everything. And it's really fast setting, so it's really hard to, you know, work with real quick. You have to be really fast, and if you're too fast, then you mess up. And it's kind of a pain sometimes because, I mean, I've had it where I mixed it and I'm trying to put my piece in there that I'm trying to make the mold of, and it actually is hardening while I'm trying to do it, so it's not taking the impression of the piece I'm trying to put in. Like, I had a big puffy heart, stone heart, and I was trying to make, it was the first time I made one, and I was trying to make, oops, sorry, I'm trying to make sure I'm out all the way, but I was trying to make a mold out of it, and it was impossible. I started pushing it in there, and it was in good on one side. I was trying to get it so it was even on the other side, and before I could even finish doing that, it was starting to harden, and it literally would not go down any further, so the mold came out cockeyed and everything, so it was really a pain in the butt. So I got some of that. I like it okay, but it's really, you know, you have to be really fast, and it's a little more difficult, I think. But I can't really compare it yet because I haven't did any of the pourable molds, but I'm getting around to that. I actually got some of the pourable molds because I was going to make it with the yellow mold, but I didn't think it would work out that well. But I want to make actually a mold of this little thing I got. It's a little metal cat. It's actually the Egyptian goddess Bast, or Bastet. And I'm going to actually want to make a mold of that because I thought that would be pretty cool in resin. So I'm one of these days when I get around to doing that. But anyways, back to this. Sorry, get off on tangents about other things. Forget where I'm going. Alright, but this one, let's see, the instructions right on the bottle. It says it's odorless, which is awesome because I have allergies, and a lot of odors give me, really strong odors give me migraines. Not to mention I have asthma, and a lot of the strong odors affect that as well. So that really, I'm happy to see that. It's food grade, so if you want to use it for candy or whatever kind of food molds, you can do that as well. And it's supposed to be no bubbles, so that would be awesome because I hate bubbles in the molds, because then the projects come out with bubbles in them, and I have some molds that I swear they have bubbles in that were made, I think, by somebody, and they have bubbles in them because when my projects come out, there's little bubbles around the edges of it, and you can't see them in the molds because with the clear resin, you don't see no bubbles in the bottom, and they don't rise up, so I'm pretty sure they might have a few bubbles in them. But let's see, you do mix A and B together, and it's a 1-to-1 ratio, which is really easy. I like the 1-to-1 because it is so much easier than having to do, you know, 2 of this and 3 of that, and not to mention when you do more, you have to have more of one than the other. I mean, if you have 2 different size bottles and the resin is, the part A is bigger than the part B, then it's not so bad. But when you have the ones the same size, I've had ones that are dang near the same size, and it's like not an even ratio, and then you run out of the resin before you run out of the thing. And even with the Sophie and Toffee, their resin, the ones that are part A and part B, their A is bigger than the B, but I've noticed that on the ones that we've gotten in the boxes, I've actually ran out of part A before I ran out of part B on those when I was making stuff, and I had almost enough. I had enough for like a 1-to-1 ratio on the end, at the end of the bottles, but not a 2-to-1 ratio. So that kind of made it difficult because then I had to open a second bottle that I already had and do a 1-to-1. So when I get to that end of that bottle, I'm going to have about a 1 ratio of the hardener and no resin to go with it. So that's kind of a pain in the butt, but that's okay. It's not too much of a waste, but I hate wasting any of the resin, and I obviously know it won't work with any other resin I have here, so it's kind of a pain. And I do have, like, the little windows, I think it is a different ratio, and I can't remember what it was, but it was a really odd ratio. And or it might have been a 2-to-1, I don't know. It's been a while since I've used the little windows one, and I keep thinking that it's a really hard ratio to try to figure out, but it might not be. It might just be me remembering wrong, but I know I like the 1-to-1. It's a lot easier. And then we've got some awesome UV resins. We got green, and then we've got blue. And these are transparent thin type. And it tells you on the back, you know, curing times, obviously the UV light, and how many watts the UV light should take. Would be to cure by that time. Like, it's 2 to 10 minutes for a 36 watt UV light, 10 to 30 minutes if you do it outside in the sun or on your windowsill or whatnot, and 30 to 60 minutes if it's like today is out here, sunny but cloudy. So that's cool. And it's got, you know, obviously the warnings that you have, you know, keep away from open flames, but, you know, we all have our method of using the lighter to pop all our bubbles, so we all, you know, try to light our resin on fire daily. I suppose it's not a good thing. Hopefully one of these days I will have a heat gun, so I won't have to try to do that, because I know one of these days I'm going to end up lighting my resin on fire. I'm going to be the only person on YouTube that has a flaming resin mold, so we're hoping not to do that. And then they got this one, which is regular UV resin, and it is a thin type as well. And this one has the same instructions on the back, you know. It's supposed to be non-toxic. I don't know if their resin's actually non-toxic. It does say it too as well, these ones do. I don't know. I know I've heard a lot of people debate on their channels about whether or not resin's non-toxic or toxic, you know, and I don't know. I don't know how resin could be non-toxic because there's a lot of chemicals in the stuff, but if it is, that is awesome. Even though, you know, I don't think it would be good if you put it in your mouth or got it in your mouth. I don't see how it would not be toxic to you. Maybe it's not toxic to your skin, because I don't think you know, in the mouth or anything would be non-toxic. So I'm assuming it would be, you know, not toxic on your skin, but they tell you to wear gloves anyways. So who knows? But that's good to hear. All right, and then these are some little bases. Got this one. Come up here so you can see them better. If I can be smarter than the bag and find the opening. Oh my goodness. I think it's tape off. This little white mold or base, which I'm going to probably make some molds of these before I make anything. I don't know, because I'm thinking that maybe I should make a mold of these so I can have more of them. Maybe make some of these out of resin. I think that'd be kind of cool. Make a resin base with that. And then there's a little pink one, which is pretty cool. Gosh darn, I can't rest it. That's a pretty cool one. So you got the white and the pink bases. They're pretty heavy little suckers. Not sure what they're made out of. Almost sounds glass in a way. Don't feel glass, but it almost sounds it. I think it's a hard plastic. I like that one. That kind of looks like a, I don't know, almost like a little candy or something, the way it's shaped, like a chocolate covered cherry or whatnot. And these things are by far my favorite things in this whole entire box. Well, besides the silicone maker, because I'm happy about that. But these are little glitters. I don't know if you can see them. There we go. This one's little butterflies, and you can kind of catch on the camera. They're holographic, which is absolutely my favorite thing. I love holographic. Holographic and glow in the dark, yep. I'm a sucker for both. And these ones are little dolphins. Can you, there we go. See the little dolphin and then see the holographic in there? And they're absolutely just freaking adorable. Oh my goodness. And then we got this mold, which is a kind of like a gemstone. Oh, get off. That's me. Ah! Too many Christmas. But it is a gemstone of sorts. And these ones, you would have to, you know, oh my goodness. I hate this plastic. You're gonna have to, go away. You're gonna have to probably rubber band them together, but, get too close here. I don't know if you can see the, there we go. Light coming in the window is kind of annoying. See the little faucets in there and stuff. And this one's actually got little rubber pegs on the sides of it. You'll have to be really careful with those because they can easily break probably off there because they're not, you know, they're just little rubber things, but you just take it, it's for unmolding it, but you take it when you're doing it, oops, put it back together right, and I would probably rubber band it just to be on the safe side while I'm doing it, just so it doesn't pop apart, because it's not, you know, it doesn't do it if you shake it real hard, but, well, if you shake it the one way it doesn't, but the other way it does, and it stands up really well and everything, but I still would probably just rubber band around here after I've done or while I was doing it, because I just would feel better about it just in case it got bumped, because you don't want it bumped and then all your resin is out on your desk and there you go. So I probably would, but it makes it easy for unmolding, which is awesome, because that would be really hard to pop out of that top part, so that is great. And then they got a little bitty one, which does not want me to have it, because it does want to open. Aha! Look, we found it. I win. Oops. And part of it goes in the box and just stays in the plastic, so I throw it across the damn thing. And this one has a little ridge instead, but same basic concept. It's just pops in that little ridge, and you get tiny, tiny, tiny little gemstone that will come out of there. That will be absolutely adorable. And they'll be really cool with a lot of colors in them and stuff. I really like these molds. They're really pretty cool. And almost to the bottom. Two more things left. This mold and the little other embellishment thing in there. Okay. And then this one is a medium-sized one. And it has little pegs as well on these. See, there they are. And just pop it together and it's good. And that will be a nice shaped one, a nice sized one. And I was, let's see, little one would, well, no, maybe. I think the medium one probably fits on this one. And then the large one would probably fit on that one. So I think that's how they intended it, which is probably what I would do. And then last but not least, you got two little, oops, there they are, little ring findings that are little gold and a silver plated little ring findings. And these are pretty cool because these are for the little tiny ones that you put on there. So that would be cool. So I'm actually going to make the little ones for those. And I don't know, I might put some glitter into those. I think it'd be kind of cool. That'd be really kind of neat. So let's see. Check out, we'll go through this little list now and check out everything. See what all the everything is. Okay, you got the thin resin. Obviously, we got two things of the thin resin. We got the two things of the colored resin. Two exclusive bases from Sophie and Toffee's. The silicone, the small sphere, the medium sphere, and the large sphere. And then the two holographic butterfly and dolphins, and then the high quality plated rings. So that is what everything came with today on this, and pretty good deal. I mean, even if it doesn't seem to be as much as they normally put in these boxes, it was, we got some good stuff. So that is where I'm looking at, you know, quality, not quantity. Of course, you know, I always love tons of stuff in these boxes because it is, you know, so much fun. But you know what? I am happy for these, and I cannot wait for my May box to ship. Oh my goodness, I'm hoping that they come out a little faster this month, because gosh, the wait is just driving me nuts. I know they're having, you know, trying to get everything situated, so I'm not, you know, mad about it or anything. I am just really, 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 really impatient, and I really love my Sophie and Toffee. And it's just been, you know, one of those things. It's just one of those things that, you know, once they start coming, I just want them right then and there because, oh my gosh, it's opening a box of fun every month. You never know what's going to be in there, well, except for the little hints they usually give us and stuff, but you never know what's going to be in there. There's always some cool surprises in there. And then, to, you know, after you get it to, you know, try to think of, you know, what do I want to make with it and everything. So that's kind of cool. Anyways, I wanted to show you a few other things before I go here. One, I want to tell you if you haven't already known, go to the website and check that out. They've got, actually, they redid their website. They now have, excuse me, they now have 3 subscription boxes. Yes, they're killing me, I swear. They've got, you know, the original Elves box, which if you've already signed up for, if you're already subscribed to it, you need to go to their old site, unsubscribe, and then they should have sent you probably an email, because that's how I got to the new site. They sent me an email anyway saying I went and had to resubscribe to the new site and stuff for my Elves box for this month, for May. So if you haven't did that, you might want to go over there and do that real quick, because if you don't, you'll miss out on May's. And so I know they haven't did their announcement yet, but they will be doing it soon. And then they're doing a mold box, which is every month. And they haven't changed the prices, but the prices of the Elves box actually reflects on the shipping in it. So it's now $34.95. It's not, you know, $29.95 plus $5, whatever it was before. You know, however they had it broke down before. So it's actually broke down, you know, to where, actually $25.95 and $10 shipping. But anyways, it's not broke down. It's actually, you know, shows the shipping into the pricing right there. And then the other boxes, the mold box, which from what they were saying to other people on Instagram, you get anywhere from 6 to 8 molds, I believe, is what they were saying at this point in time, depending on the size and everything of the molds. And that one's $19.95, and from my understanding, shipping's included in that, and it is every month too as well, like the Elves box is. Then there is a glitter box, Be Still My Beating Little Heart. I'm everything about glitter, so yeah, that one's gonna be awesome. And that one is $19.95, which shipping is included as far as I'm understanding. Don't quote me, because I haven't, you know, paid for my first 2 boxes of those. And it's every 2 months. So, and I think, I don't remember for sure, but I think they were telling somebody that on Instagram that it was, I think, 6 to 8 glitters in there, or 8 to 10. I can't remember. I'm not for sure on that, you know, but it varies. But, you know, there's a good amount in each one of them to make it worth it. So, you know, go check those out and go, you know, excuse me, go and get one. And if you want, go to my Instagram account. It's under, you know, Amethyst Moon Creations, except for I have underscores. So it's Amethyst Moon and then underscore Creations. I believe we're Amethyst underscore Moon underscore Creations is how I had to do it on Instagram, because there was already an Amethyst Moon Creations on Instagram. And I have a link on my page with this picture of this box, or not a link, but, well, yeah, it's kind of a link. It's a picture of this box, and it has in the description a link that if you go there and sign up through my link, it will actually give me some points on Sophie and Toffee's website. So if you want to go there and sign up for their Elves box and whatnot, that would be great. And I wanted to show you a few other things before I go. And so some things I made the other day, some orgone pieces. I made a pyramid that I didn't get a chance to record it before I had to ship it out. It was a freebie for a customer for a big order they did. But this one is a diamond one. I didn't fill it up quite as full as it goes in the mold, because I ran out of resin. I didn't feel like making any more and everything, so it's a little bit dipped in the middle. It should be higher here and then a little hole in the middle, but I'm going to dome this part up here just because I don't want it to be, you know, like, I don't want it to be rounded, but I'm going to, like, put a thin layer here so it's, you know, flat but filled in, basically, because I want it to be a little bit, you know, not so sharp right there, but I don't know. I will see how I do the next ones. And then this is a cone one, and these are all just made with stone chips and gold flakes. And it's just using, find the bottle, these little gold leaf flakes that I got on eBay. These ones I don't like as well as the other ones I had. The other ones I had were actually flakes. These ones are actually kind of like a leaf, so you gotta kind of tear them up, which is a pain in the ass because, pain in the butt because they get on everything. Oh my goodness, see there's one right there. Let's see if you can see it. Kind of focus on it, but yeah. Once they stick to you, they can't get them off. They're really annoying. But I got these molds last week, I think it was, or the week before. The pyramid, the diamond, and a cone. And I got these off of eBay. I didn't pay too much. I think 10 bucks maybe or something. But they're really nice. And I just put some, I don't know if you can see them through the Alka-Seltzer label. I'm going to take it off the bottle, but stone chips, that's all I put in there. Take advantage of, recycle and reuse. So I took advantage of an old Alka-Seltzer bottle I had. Makes it easier. And then I wanted to show you a few molds I got the other day at Michael's. They're all chocolate molds and other, treat molds, but I got buttons. These are all going to be for my resins. But I got a button mold, and this was on clearance for like $3, so it's a really nice deal. It's a $5 resin mold. Then I got this one. I'm going to use it for smaller coasters. I need to get a bigger one for bigger coasters, but this is going to be a smaller coaster mold and everything. So I'm not going to be as big as I want it, it'll be a little small for coffee mugs. Like, they'll go right to the edge probably, or a little bit under the edge, but they're still pretty. It's still a good sized coaster mold, and I might use them for other things too, like paperweights or whatever. And then this one, I don't know if you can see them, but unicorns, rainbows, and mermaids. And these ones are all shiny molds, so the resin pieces will come out all shiny. I don't know if you can see the shine in there. So that makes it really nice. I like that because on the ones I got, the hearts and everything that I got before, none of them are shiny, so they're all going to come out really dull. And unfortunately, those ones are all shiny too. Unfortunately, the heart one I got is not, so these ones I'm going to have to coat with some resin, and I'll probably just use some UV resin on them, but these are going to make some nice pieces. Put some stickers on it, some big deep heart molds, so I can put some stickers in there and everything and embellish them pretty good, but I'm not going to obviously fill them full. I might do one big huge thick one just for, like, I don't know, wall hanger or something, I don't know, but I'm not going to definitely do it for anything too awful big. And last but not least, which unfortunately are not shiny as well, but that's okay, I got the alphabet molds. Because I wanted to do some letters. I'm going to try to do some, like, maybe some, you put, together names and hook them together with resin. Not hook them, but, connect them and resin them together and stuff. Or connect them with wire or whatever. I'm not sure how I'm going to do it yet. I haven't decided quite yet on that. But I'm going to make them and stuff. I might just do, I might also do some where I do just letters for people and sell them and make like keychains and stuff like that. I'm not going to make any keychains with the whole name, but I'm thinking about getting a smaller one for keychains. That's just like little tiny letters that are like that big. They have them at Michael's. They're like not even an inch, like a quarter of an inch or whatnot. But I will do a video one of these days real soon on these. We're going to do some projects on those this week. So thank you for watching. I'm sorry this video turned out to be a little too long. I didn't really want it this much. If I can edit down and make it a little shorter, then I will. But anyways, have a great day, and thank you for watching. And if you like my videos, please hit the subscribe button down below and hit the little bell beside it to get notifications when I post my videos. And to all my subscribers out there, thank you for watching. I appreciate you more than you know. And if you guys have anything you want me to do, please leave a comment in the description or comment below and let me know. Have a great day. Bye.